Alright, in this video we're going to talk about finding the least common multiple between two numbers, and then also finding least common denominators, which are pretty much the same thing, except you are dealing with finding the least common multiple in the denominator of a fraction. This video goes with pages 3 and 4 in your practice packets if you have me as a teacher. If not, it'll be helpful anyway. Alright. First question, we'll go over the first one, and I'll pick another random question, but the first question says, find the LCM between 3 and 6. So, easiest way that I know of is if you have a whiteboard, and you don't, for some reason, know your 3's and 6's very well, you can make a list, set up just a T-chart, a sideways T-chart. Start listing your 3's. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Odds are if you know them that well, though, you already knew where they would meet up. 6, 12, 18, 24, and 30. And what this does for you is it shows you the least or first common multiple. So the first common multiple, or the least, the first one would be 6. That is the least. There are other common multiples, 12 for example, and 18 if I continued this one more. But those are just common multiples. The least, there is only one least, there is only one first. And the least common multiple for this one would be 6. So your answer for number 1 on the page will be 6. Alright, next problem, I will randomly select the first one my eyes come across, which is 4 and 7. Same question, so finding the least common multiple. Again, we're going to make a horizontal T-chart. 4, 7, alright, 4's, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, in case I need more. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, and 49. Let's go ahead and compartmentalize everything. Alright, so let's see, 4, 8, 8 and 7 don't meet up, 12, 14 don't meet up, 16 and 14, nope, 20 and 21, we're getting closer, 28, 24, 28, there we go. I see a 28 and I see a 28. So again, the first or least common multiple is going to be 28 for 4 and 7. So that is the first time they meet up. All right, switching to page 4 in my students' packets, finding the least common denominator. So it's a very similar question, except this time they give you two fractions, so 2/5 and 3/4. This is number 1. 2/5 and 3/4. Again, the least common denominator, so we are only looking at the denominator, so we're going to make the same thing again. So we've got a 4 and a 5. Make a list for 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, add a space. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, go ahead and put everything in a box. And I know my 5's rule is that it must end in a 0 or a 5, so as soon as I get to one that has a 0, 20 and 20. So the LCD, or least common denominator, will be 20. In questions 1 through 8, you do not have to rename the fractions. So you just have to write 20 as your answer for that one. But next, you guessed it, I'm going to pick one from questions 9 through 16, where you do have to rename the fractions. So I will do number 10, which is 1/8 and 2/7. So again, we are looking for where these guys meet up. And I'll show you how this list thing works now. 7 and 8, put those in a horizontal T-chart. Unfortunately, I know where these are going to meet up, so I will get busy. 28, 35, 42, 49, 56. Seems familiar. And put everything into a box. Now I'm going to make sure that these stay lined up though, so that I can actually use the t-shirt this time. 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64. Alright, so we've got a 56 and a 56. Now, how we use this to rename the fractions. So this is the first multiple, second multiple, third multiple, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and the eighth multiple. So what I need to do is I need to take this for my 7, so to change 2 sevenths into something that has a 56 on the bottom, I multiply by 8 over 8 because I want the 8th multiple of my denominator. So I will get 2 times 8 is 16, and I know that 56 is going to be my common denominator, so 2 sevenths becomes 16 over 56, and then I come down here. This is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh multiple, so times 7 on this side. So 1/8 times 7 over 7 on this side, and I get 1 times 7, which is 7, and 8 times 7, which is 56. So this, even though I did all this work, the circled part is the only thing that you are required to put as your answer. If you want to show all this stuff on the separate sheet of paper that will be provided to the left, go ahead, and if you make a mistake on the answer, that gives me an opportunity to look into it. All right, thanks for watching.